What's going on, fellas and genitals? I'm McDash, and welcome back to The Walking Dead. And since I recorded like 3 videos all in one go, it's been a while since I've had a chance to talk in this series about the TV show. So I'm just going to get all that done right now, instead of, so I don't have to interrupt the game later. So, my thoughts. I'm on episode 7 of season 2 right now. Sophia's been missing for 6 episodes now. I'm like halfway through episode 7 of season 2. Sophia's been missing for 6 episodes now. I have to say, my biggest problem with this show is that it's far too slow. The first season's whole mini season format seemed to work a lot better. They're not writing any more actual story. They're just padding in season 2. And, it just seems, honestly, if these writers had any sense of, actually keeping the story going, they would have found Sophia by, like, episode 3 or 4 of season 2. She certainly wouldn't still be missing in episode 7. It just seems like an excuse, like a plot point, to keep them on the green farm. I mean, that really seems like what Sophia has been reduced to. A lot of the characters have been reduced to is simple plot points. I mean, honestly, at this point, I'm starting to agree with Shane that they should just. If this was a real girl, yes, I'd keep looking for her. But for the sake of the plot, I'm starting to agree with Shane. Leave the girl behind, just so we can actually get on with it. The Monty Python, get on with it! Get on with it! It's just, even though Shane is supposed to be the villain, which, he shaved his head. That's practically code word for, I'm the villain now, even if the rest of the characters don't realize it yet. Except Dale, who he pretty much threatened to kill, which, actually, Dale's probably one of the few characters I actually like at this point. The other main one, in season 1 at least, was Glenn, but now he's all hooked up with Maggie, which seems a bit contrived to me. And Maggie seems a bit bipolar. I don't like their whole relationship. And of course, the whole scene at the well seemed to basically be a waste of 10 minutes. Except that, Maggie brought it up briefly, like 3 episodes later. And of course, how Glenn found the walkers in the barn. Okay, imagine, you're asked to have, you're given a choice of basically anywhere to have sex. You pick a hayloft. I've personally never had sex in a hayloft, but I have been in a hayloft, and let me tell you, they are full of hay, obviously, which is itchy, feed, which is smelly, and usually shit. Like, literal shit, which I shouldn't have to tell you why you don't want to be around it. Honestly, a hayloft is probably the last place, except maybe Chernobyl, that I would want to have sex. If let's say Megan Fox came up to me and was like, "Hey, I want to have sex with you, but only if we do it in a hayloft," I would say no and go jerk off instead. Having your naked body in a bunch of hay does not sound appealing. What the fuck were you thinking, Glenn? It's like, all these characters seem to have they seem to be totally brainless. Like, I don't even know what the zombies see in them. They're brainless for the sake of plot. The characters are reduced to plot. That's the thing. The Avatar, My Little Pony, etc. The greatest thing about those is their characters. And The Walking Dead has no characters. It just has a bunch of walking plot. It has Walking Dead and walking plots. I just, it seems like a very overrated show to me. You know, that's another thing. You know, how to get Shane to shave his head. You know, to make it so that he needs to shave his head. Otis pulled out his hair while they were fighting. I mean, I get I don't necessarily agree with it, but I get his reasoning for wanting to shoot Otis so that he could get out of there with the supplies. But why shoot him in the leg? Why not shoot him in the fucking head? That way it's quick and painless. You know, and he doesn't have to come back as a zombie, and he has no chance to struggle, which at that point, I guess he'd just been betrayed, so I kind of understand where he's coming from. But at that point, letting Shane go and get the supplies back would be the smarter option. I mean, you know, this way, he has a chance to struggle, and he's gonna be eaten alive, a slow, painful death by walkers, and then come back as one of them. And plus Herschel's being a hard ass the whole time. Oh, and of course, Lori's pregnant and took like 4 episodes to tell Rick. Because, I mean, I'm personally of the opinion that it's probably Shane's, because that would be around the right time for the conception to occur, but I don't know. I really, honestly don't like this show so far. I'm not going to go so far as to say I hate it. I find it incredibly overrated, though. Okay, what's the game, though, is, so far, I've found is better. I looked up a walkthrough, and I figured that the way you're supposed to prove that the guy worked here is to examine the photographs. You know, I guess it's these photographs. I mean, I had already done it, but maybe I'm supposed to do it after I look at the guy. Let's examine those photographs, too. Let's see, I think those are just random people from town. Let's actually examine these photographs again. And then maybe we can go out and look at Lee's brother and be like, hey, he worked here, because the photographs were, you know, his photo was in the fucking store. Okay, so let's talk to Dog.
Good. Want to go have a look around outside?
Yes, I would like that. According to the walkthrough, you can also beat down you can just beat down the pharmacy door with the axe. But I tried it and it didn't work. Maybe you have to try it multiple times. Let's look at Lee's brother.
Like that trap guy's going anywhere anytime soon.
Nope. I hope he ended up that way and wasn't a living guy who got trapped and then bitten.
Jesus, no kidding.
Especially because okay, so that didn't work. What the actual fuck? I mean, I could use the handle of the axe on the brick. I don't know, and it's definitely close enough to reach. But what the fuck? Okay, I'm back, and I looked up a different walkthrough that said that you need to have the photo. I don't know if like, that sounds like it's supposed to be in the inventory. Take photo. Okay, so it's list photo in the office. That's the only other thing I could think of. So Everett prescriptions. That's the way to prove it to Doug, I guess. God damn. Oh, poor Lee.
Find anything?
Did he just oh, hi Carly. Did he just pull himself off of it? A photo of the family that owned the place.
It's a photo of the family who owned this place. Might help us track down the keys to the office.
I know who you are. You're Lee Everett. You're a professor at Athens who killed a state senator who was sleeping with your
Wait,
wife.
what? That's what I did? Finally found that out.
The owner's son got himself a life sentence, but I'm a reporter for WABE in Atlanta. I paid attention to that trial. Maybe you're a murderer, but I don't really care. Frankly, that's a skill that might come in handy. Did you tell anyone out there who you were, or that you were tied to this place?
No, I wish I could. No.
I've been sticking to first names for a reason.
You seem like an okay guy, and the last thing we need is drama out there. You've got this little girl.
Yes, thank you. The TV show is way too much of that.
Wrong on this.
I don't plan to.
Good, because if this lasts longer than a few days, and you're a detriment to the group, then we'd have a problem.
I hear.
Wow.
I'll just keep it to myself.
Okay, say thanks. Say that.
Don't worry about
Carly will remember you trusted her. Okay, sounds good. So now we have the photo. So now maybe we can.
The drugstore with me.
Okay.
Oh, there's actually an extra dialogue here.
Yeah.
You're
Oh,
not
she heard all
bad,
that.
Right?
No.
Why are you asking me that?
That lady said you killed someone. Was that because he was one of the things trying to eat you?
Yeah, let's go with that. It's complicated. Let's say
It's
that.
complicated. Sometimes things happen there. You do things and you can't explain them.
I mean, he was sleeping with my wife, but that's still not. Yeah. Alright, let's go get those fucking keys. It took for that stupid photo, man. That stupid motherfucking photo. Okay, let's go talk to Doug. Head outside. Maybe we're just supposed to look at Lee's brother, or maybe we're supposed to talk to him about the,
Want to go have a look around outside?
Yes, I do. God, he wants to say, you want to buy some drugs? It's kind of what he sounds like he's saying, except, we don't need to buy drugs anymore. We're in a drugstore. We can just think, let's try talking to him. See, those things like TV, so I was hoping we were going to say, hey, I have proof that it's the guy.
Those things like TV.
Except they're not really around it anymore.
If they were louder, we might be able to clear the street.
Let me guess, we're supposed to get the brick and throw it through the window. Let's talk to Doug again. No, exit. Okay, let's see. Use the photograph on Lee's brother.
There's the keys.
How can you be sure?
Show him the photo.
I found this in the office. That boy in the photo worked here. The keys being on him is as good a bet as we can make.
Yeah, I agree.
He tore himself off
Long, right?
Nah, just a few seconds.
to get that brick and then throw it through the.
Distract them and buy you some time.
Okay, so let's use the axe on the lock. There we go. Okay, and except now it's not locked anymore.
Carefully.
Come on, get the brick.
Reach that brick.
We can't reach it. Okay, open the gate latch. And then grab the brick and then get back in, I guess. Doug's nervous, isn't he? Okay, now take the brick. And then close the gate latch as soon as we're done. We can't anymore. Okay. TV store. Brick. Hopefully it doesn't break the actual TVs. I mean, they're CRTs, so they'd be really breakable. See, oh, this got a little alarm going off, too. See, except, my brother is trapped.
Time.
Yep. Okay, let's go to brother. Okay, run to Lee's brother.
Be careful.
Keep an eye out.
Hey, we're gonna have to kill him, aren't we? That's something Herschel wouldn't do in the show, but I don't really care. Herschel in the show is a hard ass. I don't really like him very much. Sorry, bro.
Hey, bud. I don't know what happened to Mom and Dad, but I know if you were there, you would have died for them. So, yeah. I'm gonna assume that's what happened.
Sorry.
Did you find them yet?
Give me a second.
We're gonna have to kill him, aren't we, in order to get the keys? I'm sorry I wasn't here.
Sorry, man. I'm sorry I wasn't here. But knowing you were to take care of them, that helped.
Oh. We're gonna have to kill him now, aren't we? It's hard, isn't it, when it's someone you know? See, Lee's brother. And he's done. That's not enough! Let's see. Can we not axe him in the actual head? God, stop it with the next shit. Go for the actual head. How many times are we gonna have to hit him? There we go, now he finally aimed for the actual fucking head. Jesus, dude. Is there necessarily a need to hit him that many times? Achievement unlocked. Hey, bud.
There we go.
Got the keys for the pills.